Hey guys, welcome to a brand new tutorial in After Effects. And this will be a two-part force tutorial with this first part will be a force push of a person and a little bit of cloning. And then the second part will be the force against an object. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. This isn't exactly footage, it's more like a reel of the two effects, and we're going to do the first part of this. Okay, there you have it. So I'm just going to go through what I did. And here I have my footage. So first I did this walk with me in the black shirt, and then I changed shirts to wear the blue shirt. Then what I did was I put the footage of me in the blue shirt on top. It's the same clip, but I just cut out this part until the end where I wanted to finish off. And what I did was I made a mask around my person and the car itself, since you can't really tell much, but I do make a little bit of a shadow over the car, so I wanted to keep that. So what I did was I made a mask, and I keyframed the mask path to stay along with me and not edit out me in the black shirt, and then I feathered it out to 90, so it fixes the colors. And that is the follow clip. That's just a preview of some cloning. It's not very advanced cloning at all. It's pretty simple. And now what I did was I have this is with the same thing, pre-composed with color correction and camera shake on it. And there you have it. I made it dark just to see a little bit darker, and added some blue just to make it seem more like the dark side, you know. And now we have, this is the actual force push. So what I did here was the bottom clip, instead of being me in the black shirt, it's me in the blue shirt. So I waited until I wanted myself to start coming out, and so here I just have my footage of me walking in the blue shirt. I did time remap it, but I didn't change much of anything. And then what I did was I put the clip of me in the black shirt on top with the mask heavily feathered out, and I did fade it in a little bit, and then when I got to my final position, that's when I ended the keyframes for the mask. And what I did then was I went ahead. I'm gonna turn off the visibility of these layers in the top, but I went over here and waited until I was doing my move. I tried to make it look like I was starting to run, and then he did the force push on me. So here you can see I just fade out, and I do fade out a little bit, but I just did that to show some like motion blur sort of thing. And then what I had was I got a freeze frame of this layer. I'm gonna do the one on top first. And so if we click into here, here's actually the footage. Zoom out, and I just maxed out me for like 3 or 4 frames, and this is just, I made it really close since it goes over the green grass across the street. If there's too much of the street in the way, it looks really bad. So this is all you have. And what I did then was, what I had under everything was a clean slate of the footage. But actually what I saw was, since I was outside, there's a lot of movement in the sun, I guess, even though I did it for like 2 minutes. So what I did was I waited until me in a blue shirt walked out of shot, and then I freeze framed that for the clean slate. Then what I did was I actually, inside the composition here, that this is where I did the positioning and rotation. So yeah, this is where I did the positioning and rotation. I just made sure he went off screen and did a little bit of rotation, 5 degrees rotation, which is hardly anything. And then what I did was I duplicated this layer and added some blur to it, some horizontal blur at 20.5, just to add a little bit of motion around him. It's not very noticeable, but it does look better if you ask me. And what I did on these precomposed layers, I did some time remapping to make it look better instead of taking 3 frames to get off camera. And I did time it out when I was doing the move in the black shirt. So then what I did was I added some stock footage of dirt charge particles, I guess you could call them. I chose at the moment I wanted it, and I added it one on top of everything and one on the bottom, just to add a little bit of depth. And I made sure to position it so that it went along with what I was doing. And so that just adds quite a lot of effect to make it look better. So now I pre-composed that layer as well, added a black solid and an adjustment layer for color correction. And then what I did was I split it into when I wanted like normal camera shake to when I actually did the motion. And so as you can see in this longer clip when I'm just walking, I have some motion, but it's all just set at 1, and at the very end it's all just set at 1, but the one in the middle is all set at 8, so it does add a little bit more effect. And if you do have any mistakes in there, it does help hide those mistakes. And then I just added some sound effects, which really sell the thing. As you can see here, I have 5 crash sounds just to add depth to it. And well, this is the first part of the force push tutorial. Thank you for watching, and make sure to check out my other tutorials and subscribe to my channel for all my other vids. And comment any questions or concerns that you may have or may not have, or things you liked or things you want me to work on, just to make my tutorials better, and whatever other tutorials you would like. Thanks for watching.